Hey guys, welcome back to Electrical Car Repair Live. Thank you guys for watching and subscribing to the channel. Today will be super helpful video guys to any of you having a Hyundai Tucson. If you guys have a Hyundai Tucson, you have check engine light on and code P2195 or code P2196, stay with us, we'll explain the most common reasons for that, what causes it and how to fix it. That should work on multiple generations, years and engines of Hyundai Tucson. So let's explain what we're talking about. Let me tell you a little bit about us. Every single car we get at the garage, we try to make at least 200 to 300 free repair videos. Why we do that? Simply because our mission in the shop is to save you as much money as we can. All we need in return, please subscribe to the channel, like the video, that way we can keep providing this free information to you. Now, if you guys need to buy tools, parts for a really good price and quick shipping as well, check out the link in the description of the video below and you can see where we get all our tools and supplies from. So this right here is the engine that we'll be demonstrating on. In order guys, to explain what this code means, it means that the oxygen sensor, upstream oxygen sensor is reading that it's stuck at the fuel system mixture being lean. So, what that means. So if you come on the back side of your engine, right here where the exhaust manifold is, that could be really hot if the engine was running not too long ago. You will have the first sensor here is known as upstream oxygen sensor. You have a second one on the catalytic converter that's known as downstream oxygen sensor. That upstream oxygen sensor detects the amount of air and fuel in the exhaust and it's going to tell to the engine computer the results so it can adjust timing, ignition, fuel injections and all that stuff. But if that is stuck, at these codes, you have these codes P2195, let's say we'll start with code P2195, it means that the fuel mixture is lean. Let's start with that code first. What that means? It means that you have more air and less fuel in the exhaust system present, and as a result, it means that your engine is using, let's say, the same amount of air, but not enough fuel. So, that could be affected, by a few things, guys, can trigger that code. Number one, failing oxygen sensor that's not working correctly. If you want to see how to test oxygen sensor, upstream oxygen sensor, we have a special video that explains how to do that on our main YouTube channel, How to Repair, guys. How to test upstream oxygen sensor. Number two, you need to, it could be a really dirty sensor too. If you remove it, you have little holes that the air flows through, and if they're plugged up, it may not be reading correctly. Number three, inspect for oxygen, for exhaust leaks. Anywhere that you can have exhaust leak from the gaskets, right here, from a gasket on the exhaust manifold. Or even the flex pipe, that can affect the sensor and you can get this code. So you need to check for exhaust leaks. Now another thing, number three, it could be dirty fuel injectors. The fuel injectors, if they're dirty, they may not spray enough fuel. As a result, that will cause lean fuel mixture, and that oxygen sensor can set that code. Number four, it could be problems with the fuel supply system. That could be due to dirty fuel filter that does not allow enough fuel to come to the engine. Number two, it could be weak fuel pump in the fuel tank that delivers the fuel to the high pressure pump, or weak high pressure pump that's not building enough pressure for the fuel rail, or faulty fuel pressure sensor right here. So all that can cause this code P2195. Now what about P2196? P2196 means that the fuel system mixture is actually rich. So again, could be bad sensor, dirty sensor. Another thing that can lead to that is actually leaking fuel injector that does not close correctly. It's leaking, it will put more fuel in the system, and as a result you will get that code. Number four, it could be faulty fuel pressure sensor, faulty high pressure pump, guys. And something really simple that most people never think about, that it could be just dirty air filter that does not allow enough air in the engine, and that can cause that as well. Now I just forgot, it could be something else for code P2195. Let's talk about that. It's super important. It could be vacuum leaks. We have a special video that explains everything about vacuum leak on Hyundai Tucson and where you can develop them, but intake manifold gaskets, throttle body gaskets, vacuum lines, okay, all that stuff. If you have a leaking vacuum line like this one here, it can actually cause the engine to get extra air, and you can get that code P2195. So check out the video about vacuum leak on Hyundai Tucson and it will talk about that. Hopefully the video will be helpful. Thank you for watching and see you next time.